don't even know if you guys want me live right now. Damn. I've been having a hell of a freaking day. Flight got canceled. It took me, I think, 2 hours just to get set up to go live. And by this point, I don't even know if I want to be live anymore. God. But the spirits are going to try to come up. I'm going to try to be in a good mood. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be in a good mood. But my live took way too long to set up. But hi, friends. I was also going to go live on Instagram. Also, I don't know if I got the energy for it. It's just going to be YouTube tonight. But hi, guys. I'm glad to see you. It's been a while. It's been a week. How's everybody doing? What's going on? I'm getting annoyed at my trade because I really, this oil just really looked like it was breaking that upward green trend line, and it's not no mo. It is late. It's almost 9 o'clock where I'm at. This might not be a very good long live. This might not be a very long live. My brain, it's not working. Oh, God. It's too late. We're already live. Hi, friends. Fuck. I need a pick-me-up. I need something. I got a Gatorade. Hi, guys. So, I was supposed to go to Nashville tonight, to visit family, go see my sisters, celebrate New Year's, and then on my way to the airport, my flight got canceled. So then I asked like the Uber to turn around, and then it added $113 to my Uber too. I mean, whatever, fucking annoying, but fine. And then I got home, and now there's not flights for the next like 3 days. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? And then I get home, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to go live. This is going to be great. It literally took me almost 2 hours to get set up. So I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I have to set up and break down all of my equipment. And it is the most freaking annoying thing on the planet. I have these stupid lights that have socks on them, and it's like it's got a cord, and then there's like 100 cords around me right now. I had to figure out how to get this stupid microphone set up. I got my laptop, I got my camera way over there on a tripod on a chair with 2 cords coming out of that thing. Oh, God, you guys don't know. I lost all motivation. I was so excited to go live tonight, and now the motivation is gone. But I'm just hoping as this live continues and as it progresses, we will get the motivation back. We'll get a little pep in our step or something. But yeah, happy December 28th, guys. It's Wednesday. Year's almost over. How did everybody's year go? I mean, maybe we'll take it down a notch. How did everybody's month go? Are you ending December in the green? Are you in the red? I'm in the green this month. It's been a weird month. So I started December. I started out saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to trade December just like any other month. You thought I had a camera crew? Nah, brah. This is all me. I have never traded crypto before. I don't have any experience with crypto, and I don't have any experience with options. So those are the only 2 things. I've traded stocks, I've traded Forex, I've traded futures, but no crypto or options. What a day it's been. Oh my God, I just want to crumble. This is going to be the that's fine. I'm going to stay positive here. How did you manage the initial capital for trading? So my startup capital for my futures account was $5,000, and it's a slow and steady process to build up your account. But I'm actually going to start a prop firm. I'm keeping everything on the hush hush on a down low until I am set on the exact prop firm, and um, I've got everything ready to document my experience with it. So, but I can tell you that I am going to start a prop firm account for the first time. Um, George, what's up, my guy? Hi from Melbourne. Yes, this is crude oil that I've got. I was up about $2,000 last night, and it was looking great. It was looking like it was going to break out of this upward green trend line that you see on the screen here, and that bad boy just snapped right back. It said, "Nope, we ain't going down." So I'm holding this position. Um, Usually my strategy will tell me to close my position if the price of oil crosses that downward trend line. And it looks like it's getting ready to do it as we speak. Let's see if I can find any questions here. You went live this month finally, and hey, you're break even. That is a win. That is a literal W, my guy. That's to be able to get in and out of the market on a live account with your capital still intact. Good on you, dude. I'm impressed. That is not an easy thing. People think that, I mean, just making money is freaking hard. So just getting in and out of the market, break even is hard. So props to you. I'm excited to hear that. Good for you. First time going 2 days profit in the market. Good job. No, I am not funded with the Funded Trader. So I make content for the Funded Trader, and it would be a conflict of interest if I also decided to trade with the Funded Trader. So that's why I have to go with a different prop firm. I get that question a lot. But I'm excited. I've been trading my own capital for a really long time, like 7 years. But we'll say, see, it's tricky. So when I say I've been trading my own capital for 7 years, and then when I say I've been trading for 7 years, it's like I feel like I have to break it down. So my first year of being into trading was strictly simulating, paper trading, if you don't know what simulating is. So I paper traded for the first year. I was learning and paper trading for the first year. And then 3 years after that, I'm just trying to like practice my strategy. I had to make the transition to a live account, and I had to go back and forth. I went live, lost too much, had to go back to simulating. So it's been a long journey, but for the most part, yes, I've been trading my own capital for 7 years. And it's a slow and steady process. And the fact that prop firms are a tool that traders can use to trade with, and if they don't have that much startup capital, I'm going to try it out, so I'll let you guys know. This will be the first time that I've ever used a prop firm. My rules of trading are very different than the rules that they have for challenges and phases, what have you. So it's going to be a very interesting learning curve. My trading is going to have to change a little bit, so it'll be very interesting. We'll see how this goes. I plan on documenting the entire journey, so stay tuned. But until I lock down exactly which prop firm I want to go with, I'll keep everything on the low. Did you do any part-time jobs? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, otherwise, I don't know where would the money have came from. Yeah. So I've worked at restaurants. I've worked at the YMCA. I've worked at Einstein Bagels. All throughout, my trading career, I've had plenty of part-time jobs. Before I went full-time, I was doing website coding, marketing, a lot of work from home stuff, very techie stuff. I'm a techie nerd. I love that shit. So I've been doing a lot of like techie computer marketing, social media, website development, coding, like the whole website. I already said websites. Sorry, brain's not working. So I've been doing a lot of computer work from home stuff for the past 3 years. But before that, I mean, I've been trading forever. So to my first set of like part-time jobs were like your normal stuff. It was like I was a hostess at a restaurant, a waitress. I worked at a brewery, the YMCA. Loved that one. I love kids, and I was like a camp counselor, and we would sing YMCA songs, and it was just the greatest. And what else did I do? Yeah, Einstein Bagels, fast food. I think the only thing that I haven't worked is retail. Thank God. I think that is not a fun thing to work. Okay, what's your reason to try a prop firm? You have a bigger account right now. I have a decent account. It's not as big as a $500,000 funded account with a prop firm. So I've said this in one of my lives before. If I had known about prop firms earlier in my trading career, I think it probably would have shortcut my time. To be honest, it might have cut it in half to becoming a full-time trader. Because building small capital is like a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. I mean, you develop incredible discipline and, incredible trading strategies, and it's got to be incredibly profitable and consistent. So maybe not incredibly profitable, but it's got to be incredibly consistent. So train of thought is gone. Don't know where I was going with that. It's a tough night, guys. I don't know if you want to be here. What's the best time to trade crude oil? I get that question a lot also. And I've answered this a few in my previous lives. So I have made the switch from trading a specific session, although crude oil makes a lot of great moves during New York, I think, personally. But I do not trade during specific sessions anymore. I only trade when my alerts go off. So I'll show you guys here on this specific trade that we're looking at right now. So you can see I got in. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I'm going to scoot back to trading view. There we go. Oh, shit balls. Didn't realize I was moving it. Oh, great. Screwed up my whole thing. Hold on, let me scoot it the right way. That might be right. Un momento. Okay. I think I kind of got my thing back on track. So, I'll show you guys where I went into this trade and where my stop loss is, where my take profit is. La-di-da-di-da. I guess we'll go ahead and just get into that. Why not? Okay, friends. So this is, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the touch points for this trend line. And I got to go back to OBS to make sure we're looking at it right. Okay, yeah, we're looking at it right. Hi, friends. Okay, I'm going to go over my trade that I got going right now. So I'm up $190. I think I was up like maybe $2,300 last night. But no, that was this morning. But I'll show you guys why I got in. So the initial question was, what is the best time to trade crude oil? And my own personal opinion was the New York session. But now if I was to tell you when I trade crude oil, it is not during a specific session anymore. So I trade when my alerts go off. So every single one of these, there's obviously a lot of lines on the screen. There's a lot of lines on the screen, one, because my take profit is showing a line and my stop loss is showing a line and where I got in is showing a line. If those were gone, my screen would look a little bit cleaner. But right now it's a little all over the place. So I have alerts set on every single line on this chart. We have this upward green line, this thin upward green line. It's got 1, 2, oh damn, it had 3 touch points. Well, I thought it did. Unless it moved. Hold on. Pretty sure that's in the right spot. Okay, no. Oh, maybe the thicker green trend line has 3 touch points. But usually 3 is great. But this one I guess does not have 3 touch points. It's fine. We got 2 touch points. And the price of oil broke through this upward green trend line. Well, I got an alert. My watch was like, ding, the price of oil is crossing your thin upward green trend line. So that was my indication to go short. So I went short right here when it crossed. And it immediately started getting some drawdown. It immediately went against me. I was thinking, okay, this could be a fake out. Let's get ready. And if it was, my stop loss was on the other side of this thicker green trend line, which is about $1,000, maybe 15. We'll say 1,000 to 1,500. That's my normal stop loss amount ish. I'm comfortable with taking a $1,500 loss. So my lips are a little bit chapped. Disregard. Okay, so my stop loss was about up here. And I got in here. So pretty big. I mean, it was fairly far away. To be honest, for a lot of people that might be too much risk, but I was comfortable with it. Went short, started going against me. I'm like, okay, but then we're good. It was just we're doing great. My take profit is this last touch point, this last point of support right here that the price hit and bounced off of, and I thought, okay, maybe we're going to hit and bounce off. It didn't quite get to it. What a bummer, you know? Got very close, and here we are right now. So I've been in this trade since last night. This is a pretty long trade. I usually am out, you know, within like we'll say at least like, I don't know, 9 hours maybe. So, and this usually would have hit my take profit, or I would have maybe just gotten out, but I just didn't. So we're still in this trade. It's been a long trade. You can see the reason why I have my take profit here, and you can see and I moved my stop loss. So my stop loss is ever changing since I use trend lines, and as the price follows along a trend line, you have lower lows and higher highs, essentially. So the price of oil now created this new little downward trend line, which I need to adjust a little bit because it's not quite in the right spot. That's better, and that's better. Bink. There we go. Okay. So now it's created this new little downward trend line. So now my stop loss is on the other side of this trend line instead of this big thick one up here. So, and as the price gets lower and lower, my trend line will be moving along with this downward trend line. So that's an overall idea of how my strategy works. It's essentially getting in when price breaks out of trend lines and putting stop losses on the opposite trend line. You're trading against the trade, dear. If we take a look at oil, it is absolutely in a downtrend. Down, 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 heavy. We've got this nice little uptrend that it did break out of. But so far, these lines of resistance are keeping me in my trade. But I was super excited because I did think, okay, we're up, we're pulling back. We're up, we're pulling back. I really thought here was going to be the break, and it was not. So I'm going to stay in this trade for a little bit longer. We'll see. I'm up about $800 right now. I was up maybe to 2,300-ish this morning. And also this is a 1 hour time frame. So now you can really see I've been in this trade for a long time. Each one of these candles are an hour worth of price movement. So yeah, I mean, this is a little bit of a frustrating trade because I did really think this was going. This was breaking this upward trend line. But it just didn't do it. So I could be thinking to close my position soon, reevaluate. We'll see. Right now I don't have any indication or reason to get out of the trade. So as long as the price stays under this downward trend that it's in right now, down, down, down. Trend is going down momentarily or just recently. And if it continues down, great. That's where we're at. All right, I'm going back to my comments on YouTube, and I will answer as many as I can see. Actually, I'm going to scoop my... is it in the right spot? I guess it is. Okay, friends. All right, I'm going back through some of the comments. Let's see what we got. Hi, friends. I'm trading crude oil right now if you're just now tuning in. I was just going through, I guess, why I was in my trade. Why my stop loss is where it is, why my take profit is where it is. It looks a little messy. To be honest, I hate a messy chart. I like my chart very clean. The least amount of trend lines is possible. The least amount of support and resistance lines is possible. I like to just keep it very clean. But when you have your open trade and your take profit and your stop loss, it just gets a little messy. So it looks like a little much right now, but usually my charts are pretty clean and crispy. Okay, I'm going back through some comments. Do you still ask or get advice from your uncle? It's been a little while as far as asking for advice. It's mostly I just kind of call him to celebrate like the wins. When I take a few losses in a row, maybe I'll call him and be like, yeah, this is what's going on, and it could just be because of market conditions. We mostly just have a relationship where we just call and talk about the market and our trades. Because, I mean, as far as, like, advice goes, I think I've heard it all. I lived with him, me, my sister, my cousin. We all lived with him for a year, and we talked about trading. And then I've been talking to my uncle about trading for years after that. So now we're just at a point where I get to see some of his super cool profits, and I get to talk about mine. The cool part is I just can't wait to be on the same level that he's on. I mean, when I see some of his trades, they're freaking crazy. Okay, let's see what other questions we got. What's the symbol you're trading? I think that was a question, and it's gone now. I don't see it. Is the market open now? Yes. So this is the futures market. It is open 24 hours out of the day, Monday through Friday, with the exception of a 1-hour close during the day, each day. Oh, okay. What's the ticker symbol? The ticker symbol for oil, it depends on which platform you're looking on. I realize that the ticker symbol for oil on TradingView and TradeStation are different, very slightly, but similar. If you want to see the continuous contract for oil, it's the @CL. If you want to see, and that's for TradeStation. If you want to see the continuous contract for oil on TradingView, it's like exclamation point 1. Let me see what it is. I'll show you guys. Oh, okay. So it's CL1 exclamation point. Exclamation. Exclamation point. So it's odd that they're different, but yeah. And then as far as the ticker symbol that I'm trading currently right now, I'm trading CLG2023. And that's the E-mini crude oil. And if you want to trade that same symbol on TradeStation, it's just slightly different. It is CL. It's CL. Oh, not O. I'm trying to see what the ticker symbol is for this month. G. Okay. So for February, the ticker symbol, the ticker letter, whatever that freaking term is G. It's G. So it'd be CLG23 if you wanted to trade it on TradeStation. And if you want to look at it on TradingView, it's CLG2023. Super similar. Don't know why I went on a tangent for that. Hi from India. Thank you so much, guys. This is cool. Um, does he trade the same ticker as you? Yes. So my uncle, I don't know if he trades oil very often, but he does trade futures. He mostly trades the YM, I believe. But thank you. Thank you from India. Contract month. Yeah. That's essentially the words that was trying to come out of my mouth. I've actually been on Zwift like 3 times this week. It's been so fun. I love it. To be honest, I'm trying to get Zwift to like sponsor me. It's cuz it's like cycling and trading kind of go hand in hand. I mean, oddly, it doesn't make sense, but I think it does. So a lot of my social media started out with just cycling cuz I was an athlete. So all of my followers were cyclists. And then I made the transition over to trading, or not really transition, but I just started finally posting about my trading. And turns out a lot of people that were cycling were like, "Oh, cool, I trade too." And I was like, "No way, that's so cool." So a lot of similarities there in those two demographics. Okay, and another thing that I wanted to touch on today is I'm also in a better mood. So we got a great start going. I I wanted to talk about some things that are affecting me. So if you don't know, I'm not new to trading. To trading, I've been trading for 7 years. I am new though to the community, to the to this online community of traders. So as you guys know, my social media just got some traction not too long ago, like just a month ago. And I'm like connecting with all these traders. I'm getting input and comments from, people all around the world. So as far as the community goes, I'm so new to this. I'm new to having people to talk to about it. I've just been like so sheltered. Essentially, I would only talk to my uncle and my sister about trading. And those were the people that I talked to about trading, and that was it. Now I have this entire community. I mean, I've got hundreds of thousands of people to talk to about trading. It's the coolest thing ever. Huh, neck is turning a little red. Is it? Oh, God. Watch me like break out in hives or something tonight. Back to the point. Back to the point. What's the point? What were we trying to get at? Okay, sorry. Hey, yay, yay. Brain is not working tonight. Okay. I'm new to the trading community. And some things that I've noticed right off the bat. So now I'm following other traders that I never knew before. I'm following traders that I've never followed before. I'm experiencing and seeing a different side of social media, of traders, of other people that trade. It's just I'm new. The point's not coming across, guys. Essentially what I'm trying to say is that I'm seeing new things in the trading community, and it's actually starting to mess with my psychology a little bit. And it's a little bit interesting to see because I'm very great at my psychology. I mean, I've been doing the same strategy and the same thinking patterns and the same coping strategies, the same psychology. I've been doing the same shit for 7 years. And then to finally be in this trading community, I'm seeing it affect me, and it's weird. So like a few very small examples. One is now I'm creating content. So now I have a following, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, first of all, I'm a little bit like, oh my God, I have like responsibilities now. I need to like continue to make content. People are counting on me to like be consistent. So now I have this side of it to where now there's a little bit of pressure. Now I need to be posting more content. I need to be going live more consistently. So that's new. Yes, I did hold this trade overnight. And some things that I'm noticing about myself is things like this. You can see that I have this trade going, and I've got it on. We're live. It's a live trade. It's open right now. Well, there are times where I'm trying to record like my live trades when I'm getting ready to close them or when I'm opening them. And then I'll realize that I'm not getting out of my trade. And I'm like, the strategy says get out. Why aren't you getting out? And I'm in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, well, but this would be so much better content if I was making some more money. And I'm like, whoa, that's never been an issue for me. So now I'm having some weird psychology thinking I want to be making more money in this trade because it would make for better content. And that is messing with my psychology, and I'm not into it. So I gotta cut that out real quick. So those are just some things that I'm noticing about myself. And then some other things is now I can see other traders. I can see so many other traders. And the crazy thing is I've explained to you guys my journey. It took me 7 years. It doesn't take everyone 7 years. I maybe wasn't as disciplined as most, or maybe I wasn't as consistent as most. So my journey took longer than others. I'm 30 years old now. I am seeing traders that are so much younger than me, that are making so much more money than me, and there's a little bit of jealousy. And there's like, now it's great because it adds like a little extra drive or a little extra fire, but I'm just noticing just some weird things about my psychology with my trading that I never experienced before. So I'm seeing these younger guys trading, and they're making like shit tons of money, and they've got like Lambos and mansions, and I'm like, what? So that part is all very new to me, and it's taken a little bit of a toll on my psychology, and I'm working on it. And it's weird because it's new. It's, as far as like my trading goes, I've been doing the same strategy and the same psychology, and I've mastered it. It's been years, you know. So to have these new things come in to my life, it just stirs up the pot a little bit. So it's very interesting. And yes, I'm definitely working on not comparing myself to other traders, because everyone's journey is different. And that's something that I'm a huge advocate for, is that everyone has different strategies, and one is not better than the other. Different strategies work for different people, and everyone's journey is different. It takes some people longer to become profitable and consistent and full-time, and some people are able to just get it and go. So I think everyone's journey is different. Screw that Lambo. Nah, I mean, I still want it. Still want the Lambo, even though I ain't got one. But I mentioned in one of my most popular lives, it was the one that was called The Realistic Life of a Day Trader. I just talked about how this is my first year live, how I'm making enough money to pay bills and live comfortably, but I'm not like I don't have nice cars and nice watches. And I think one thing that I wanted to get out that I maybe didn't explain very well in that live was that these are still things that I strive for. I would love to, have luxurious things and nice things. And maybe that's in the cards in the future, maybe not now, or maybe it's just in the cards for me to just live a comfortable life. I'm not sure exactly. My goal is absolutely to continue to build my capital. A snowball effect would be great if it could just build faster and faster and faster. But I do. I mean, I've got a little cute Supreme mic here, you can see. So I do treat myself to some nice things, and I do live comfortably in LA, which is tricky because LA is an expensive place to live. So I live comfortably, but it doesn't mean that I'm like, the goal is not to have a nice house and nice cars. So that's still in the cards. It's just not where I'm at. So I wanted to make that a little more evident. Don't be fooled much by the Lambo, guys. Oh, well, either way. Do I read? Yes, I love reading. All right, we are losing momentum. And it's also 9:30. I wish I had started this live so much sooner, and I wish I had like so much more like just gold to give you guys, some gems, some just real educational stuff to just be spitting tonight, but the brain's not working so well. No, I do not use leverage for my futures account. So all of my trading is with my own capital. But this is a live trade that I have going here. Oh, and another thing before I hop off. I'm waiting until the very last day of December to post. So I post, if you go to the community section on my YouTube page, you can see where I post like my stats, all my trades for the month, you know, my win-loss ratio, all of those like specific questions that you guys have in the chat, just just go to the community section on my channel and you'll see last month's. And then I'm going to post this month's as soon as December is over. I'm going to post my TradeZella like trading journal, and it'll show you all the trades I've made this month, my win to loss ratio, how many were winners, how many were losers, my average time in a trade, all of the like nitty gritty nerdy stuff that you guys love, that I love, all of the stats you guys be able to see. I guess I'll post it on the 1st. But yeah, you guys will be able to see that. What time do you trade every day? I'll try to answer a few more questions before I hop off. So just preparing you guys. I am going to be getting off pretty soon here. I'm glad you like my setup because it took me 2 freaking hours. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Can you start with $3.50? I'm going to be honest, I'm not super sure. I don't think so. I'm sure it depends on what broker you go with, but I don't think you can. I started with $5,000. That was my starting capital. Is TradeStation a good platform for smaller accounts? I do think so, actually. So with futures, if you use TradeStation and you use futures, I believe it's good for a smaller account. I believe, you know what, don't even quote me because I have no idea. But I'm going to say I think that you can start with just $500 on a futures account. Could be wrong, but I think that's correct. And I really like TradeStation. That's my broker that I've used for this entire 7 years of my trading career. I even started simulating on a TradeStation, basically paper trade account. So I love TradeStation. I mean, they've got excellent commissions. But as far as if you're trading, if you plan to trade on the TradeStation platform on a iOS device, anything Apple, I wouldn't quite recommend it. I would recommend you either getting a Windows laptop to use the TradeStation platform, or what I did, which is I connected my TradeStation platform to TradingView, which you can see here on the screen, and this is where I do all my trading. And I love TradingView so much. I freaking love the platform. Oh, okay, well, good. I'm glad you guys found my live tonight. I had some serious resistance going live. It was like the universe was trying to get me not to do it, and I did it anyways. But I'm glad you guys found my live. I'm gonna hop off now. I still need to eat. No, it's not a hickey. I don't know why I'm turning red. Actually, if you go to the beginning of the live, that red mark was not there, and it is now. I got a ghost hickey. For all of the super specific questions like win to loss ratio, average something per trade, I can't see it anymore now. If you guys want to see any of those statistics or stats, I don't think statistics is the word I'm looking for. Stats, if you want to see my trading stats, go to my community section on my channel and you'll see the ones from the previous months. And then I'm going to post this month on January 1st. But okay, guys, I'll let you guys see this trade before we go. So it looks like it's coming down a little bit. So the price of oil just made a third touch point on this downward trend. So I'm going to go back to, so before we hop off, I'm just going to show you guys. So it made a third touch point. So we've got point A, point B, and then we got point C. So it looks like this could be headed down. I'm making $1,000 right now. I'd really love to see it cross this upward green trend line. So I hope this continues. I'll let you guys know. I'll post this trade when I close it on my community section of YouTube. So stay tuned and you'll see how this kind of plays out. Right now it looks like it's doing well. It's dropping. It made a third touch point on this downward trend line and it could be continuing downward. So we will see. I will keep you guys updated. Thank you for staying tuned at my live, and I somehow survived it. Somehow I made it all the way through. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to do a few poses for my thumbnail, and then I'm going to get off. So it's going to be awkward for a moment here. Just bear with me. Ew, I don't like this shadow. What's going on here? There we go. Wait, I need to point. Oh, it's this way. No, that's not working. There we go. Ooh, one of those catchy thumbnails. I'm like, what is oil doing? Why can't I? My camera is backwards and I don't know where to point. There we go. I'm about to give up. Bye, guys. Okay, all right, we're done. Okay, bye, guys. I'm finally getting off.